Hello, Bobcats. It's Miss Elza here, and I am excited to show you today how to create a three-dimensional hot air balloon in the sky. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take a piece of construction paper, and we're going to fold it in half hamburger style. All right, and then you're going to take this hot air balloon template that I have out for everybody, and we're going to go ahead and trace around the template. As best as you can. And we're actually going to do that twice, just kind of flip it over and trace again. Then once you have that done, we're going to come in and we are going to cut out the hot air balloon shapes for the balloon. I hope everybody's having a great day so far today, and I hope you're excited to work on this project with me. So cut nice and slow, and remember, whenever you're cutting with scissors, you're pointing away from yourself, not towards yourself, but away, and you move with the opposite hand that you're cutting with. All right. And since we folded that paper in half, now I have two. We're going to have 4 total in the end. It does make it a little easier when we're cutting 2 layers like this. And you can actually keep some of these scraps, because if you have extra time today, we can make extra mini hot air balloons in the background to represent a little bit more space and depth in our artwork. But if all we have time for today is to create this one balloon, that's all right too. But just gonna keep those scraps on the side. Now that we have 4 hot air balloons, we are going to get started with our background. Just gonna sit those to the side, and we're gonna have a little bit of TV magic in a second. All right, so I've already created my sky. I went in with a crayon, a white crayon on a blue paper to create my sky. You can also do a yellow paper and put like reds and yellows or purples for a sunset. I wanted to do blue for a bright day, a beautiful day outside. And then we're going to come back in and we're going to do a little bit of texture. And here's that TV magic I was talking about. We had cut these out before, but I already went in and drew some texture on these here. I just did some straight lines. You can do whatever you want, circles, stars, multiple colors, anything you like. I've also already cut out the basket, and I do want to add a little bit of texture on there as well. And I'm just going to use a pen for that real quick. So I want this to look like a basket, because if you've ever seen a hot air balloon, they're normally in a basket. So again, I'm just doing straight lines across, hatching, and then I'm going to do some cross hatching here to create the texture of a woven basket. All right. Now once I have that done, I'm going to take one of these, not the folded one yet. We're going to fold the rest of these in half in a second. All right, so we have that in the middle, and we're going to put the basket underneath, and I also have already pre-cut a piece of yarn here. So I am going to glue the balloon down first. Just a gentle squeeze, and also if you just want to do dots to make sure you don't do a puddle, but we just want to make sure we're not doing a puddle of glue is very important. You don't need too much glue. So I'm going to sit that in the center. And then for this, put a little dot here for the top. And then I will put some glue on the back of my basket. Add that right over here. And if you need to control where your lines are going, I kind of want them to be going up, so I'm just going to add a little more glue where needed, and you can do whatever you need to do. Just again, not too much glue, not puddling the glue, just enough. All right. So I can set that to the side while I work on making my balloon 3D. So these you're going to want to just take and fold them in half, like so. There we go. And then we're going to be able to bring these all together like this on top of our balloon to make it a 3D balloon. Pretty cool, huh? So now I'm just going to come in. Almost looks like a taco, doesn't it? So I'm just going to add some glue here. can even just take that one and put it on here. They're lining up perfectly since we traced all from the same shape. Holding it like this. Sticking together pretty good. And finally, now this is flat, if you can see, so I'm just going to take these two and line it up with the balloon underneath. And that's pretty cool there. All right, so now we've got our balloon, our 3D balloon floating in the sky. And if you do have a little bit more time today, you can come in with these scraps of paper and even create more little balloons. You can draw it on there or just cut it out as the shape of a balloon so that you can create some different space. And then you can add in some more balloons in the background. And I'll go ahead and stop the video now so that you all can get started on our project for the day. Have a great day, Bobcats.